Hello everybody, I'm Nate.
And I'm Serge.
And we're the Telegenic Sweaties.
Hashtag T-Sweaties.
So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to talk about some movie news today. Let's talk about Fantastic Failure.
Man, Fantastic Four.
Actually, we haven't seen the movie yet. Let's get that out of the way, but people are telling us not to spend our money on this.
That's not good. I was really looking forward to this movie, you know? It looked really good. Yes, all the funny people in there. And then he's not doing so well.
Yes, the director even tweeted out, this is not the movie he wanted. Why would anybody go see that and stuff if the director's tweeting this out before the movie even comes out officially? So that's not a good sign. Yeah.
But you know what? I'm still gonna watch it. Probably not in theaters, but I'm gonna find a way to watch it just to give my own opinion on it. So
Dollar theater.
Dollar theater, maybe. There we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to see it anyways.
Yeah. So if we ever do a review for it, our review's gonna be like, catch it at a dollar theater. Supposedly, there's this image going around of Spider-Man's new costume. This is it. What do you think, man?
I think it's interesting. You know, it's not the traditional Spider-Man costume with the web design and all that. This is more of just like a teenager, you know, more realistic, I guess you could say, of a teenage suit, if it could be.
Most teenagers can't sew, you know?
Yeah, and they don't have the technology to make all this fancy, you know, super skin tight suits and all that. Yeah, so this is more realistic, you know. He has him have a hoodie on and all that.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting ready to do some parkour and stuff. That looks fun.
And he has his goggles on just in case a bug try to find his face.
You know, yeah. Well, you know, this is probably just gonna be, if this is, like we said, these are just images flying around. We don't even know if this is the actual official suit. So
yeah, it's always time to change.
It's just a kid, you know, it's a teenager running around. This is probably, if it is the suit, it's just gonna be it for Civil War. By the time he gets his own movie, hopefully Iron Man gave him a new suit. We can get the Iron Spider suit. That would be awesome. That would be good. So now we're gonna talk about. It's the end of the summer. That means basically summer blockbuster season's over. Well, yeah, Fantastic Four made sure of that. So now we're gonna get.
Burn.
We're gonna talk about our first favorite. We're gonna talk about our top 5 favorite movies of the year so far. And then we're going to go ahead and talk about the movies we're going to be looking forward to seeing for the rest of the year till January starts. So what's some of the top 5 of yours?
Alright guys, this is no type of order anyway. These are my favorite movies from the summer that I've seen. On the top of the list is Avengers. You know, that movie was really good. I really liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. It was one of the best movies I've seen the whole summer. And the second one for me is gonna be Fast 7. You know, that was a little tearjerker over there. You know, the end scene was, they did it perfectly. I thought it was a great way to end Paul Walker's career with the Fast and Furious. And the third one for me is gonna be Ant-Man. I didn't have a lot of expectation for this movie, but after going to see it, I would recommend it to anybody. It was funny. It was super funny. Go see it if you haven't already seen it. It is the best movie I've seen so far. I still got 2 more on the list, but I'm gonna let Nathan see what he has to, what's on his list.
Well, for me, this is probably, I'm probably gonna give them an order. You know, I'm gonna start off with 5. I'm gonna say Inside Out. Yes, it's an animated movie, but it's Pixar, and Pixar makes probably some of the greatest films ever. And Inside Out is one of them. This movie is visually stunning. It's funny. It's something a kid could watch, something a grown up could watch. Both can relate to stuff. There's just lots of funny things in there. Like, it's the idea of it is just so smart that, you know, you always think, is there someone in your head controlling how you feel and stuff like that? So I liked it. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, I thought it reminded me a little bit of the, you know, back in our days after school, you go watch Ozzy and Drix.
Yeah.
You know, having all those people inside of you. But I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. I enjoyed it too.
Number 4 for me is gonna be Ant-Man. Yes, Ant-Man, I loved it. Thought it was awesome. It was sick. And it was funny, hilarious. The action was awesome. There was only a couple of things wrong with it, which that's just me saying like I didn't like the villain, but that's just me like saying, you know, I'm cooking some soup and I'm like, I taste it and I'm like, oh, it just needs a little speck of salt in it and it'll be perfect. So that's all I'm gonna say for that. Number 3 for me is gonna be Mad Max Fury Road. The movie is visually stunning. It's awesome. Not a lot of dialogue, but it doesn't need it because it tells its story through its visualization. And Charlize Theron, she did amazing in it. I'm hoping that she comes back for the second one in like 2017. So I would hope to see that. What are your last 2?
My last 2 to finish it off is Mission Impossible. That movie was really good. Just came out last weekend, I believe it was. It was really good. You know, same concept, impossible missions, and they end up doing what they do. And the last one for me is Kingsman. Now, before this movie, all I saw was the preview, and I was like, that looks interesting. It got my interest. So when I went to see it, I wasn't really like, didn't know what was going on. All I saw was like a few scenes in the bar and all that. But after watching it, it was so action packed. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. If you already seen it, I would recommend going to see it. I'm pretty sure it's already out on DVD right now, so you should catch up with it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so you should go get you that and
we
watch
give it a Blu-ray buy it on Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my second one is actually the one that Serge just mentioned, Kingsman. I loved it also. I thought it was directed beautifully. The fight choreography was awesome. The church scene, even that that final scene with the heads, that was awesome. It was just really good. The guy that even played Eggsy, was rumored to be the front runner for Spiderman at one point, just because he did so good in this movie. And I can't wait to see they're doing a sequel, so I want to see that. And my number 1 movie of the year is so far is gonna be Ex Machina. This is a sci-fi movie that's just different from most sci-fi movies. It basically plays into your fear of artificial intelligence, how they couldn't, you know, how they can become smarter than us and
Gonna take over the world.
yeah. Check out this movie. It's out now on Blu-ray and digital. You can buy it at the Apple Store. So I would definitely recommend that. So let's talk about movies we're gonna see for the rest of that we're looking forward to for the rest of the year.
All right, guys. Mine's the top 5 movies that's coming out the rest of the year, and this is going all the way to December. For my top 5, the top of the list is Dragon Ball Z. Though it already came out, and you have until August 12th to see it in select theaters. This movie looks really interesting to me. I mean, who doesn't like Dragon Ball Z? Dragon Ball Z is amazing.
Who doesn't like people who could reach over 9,000 power level?
For real. This one is a little bit similar to the last Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods. There are the same characters gonna be in there. But what's happening is pretty much Frieza's coming back.
In a new final form.
Yep. From the preview, looks like he turned to gold, which is pretty cool. And Goku goes beyond the Super Saiyan God, so that looks super sick. If you haven't seen it and haven't seen the previews or anything like that, I'd suggest to check it out. Like I said, you have until August 12th in select theaters. My number 2 is gonna be Straight Outta Compton. This is pretty much a story about the NWA. It has Ice Cube and Eazy-E and Dr. Dre and all them in there. Well, characters portraying them and whatnot. So it looks pretty good. You know, I'm gonna check it out just because I want to learn a little bit more about their history and culture. You know, from back in the days, the real hip hop, so people like to call it and all that. Number 3 for me is gonna be The Martian. This looks really interesting. It's kind of sort of, you know, interstellar sort of space movie.
Also, everybody's in it.
That's true. Everybody is in there. So this one, there's a guy that's trapped on a mission, like he was left behind, and pretty much trying to they didn't know he was alive until it sent them a message, and they're trying to go rescue the dude. So it looks really interesting and funny. I got 2 more left, but before I reveal my last 2, I'm gonna let Nathan tell us his what movies he's looking forward to.
I'm looking forward to The Walk, and that's with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Yes, Joseph Gordon-Levitt of Looper and The Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, Rises. He's playing a guy, and this is based on a true story, who walks on a wire across the Twin Towers back in like the 70s or 80s. And it's sort of also like a heist movie like Ant-Man, because he has to, get past security and stuff, and he ends up even getting injured on it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that on IMAX and stuff. That's tied with another movie I want to see, Everest, which is going to be like an IMAX event almost, because that movie looks visually stunning. It has a whole bunch of actors in it. You have Joel Edgerton, Jake Gyllenhaal, who just did Southpaw, and he was incredible in that. And Keira Knightley, Thanos. So Josh Brolin, that's the name I was trying to think of. If I ever forget a name, I'm just gonna try to think of their superhero name. All right, so or villain name. Okay. Another movie for me is gonna be Steve Jobs. Personally, this is gonna. I want to see this movie really bad. I read the biography, the autobiography that this movie is based off of, Steve Jobs' life. So I'm really interested. It's basically, they said it's going to be 3 really long scenes, like Birdman, but Birdman was 1 really long scene. So be right before 3 Apple products launches and stuff. So I'm really wanting to see that. Michael Fassbender, aka Magneto's playing Steve Jobs. So I really want to see that. Then we have a legend, and that is Tom Hardy, aka Bane. He's playing the Cray brothers, so I really want to see him. He's playing twins himself. There's not another actor. It's gonna be him playing 2 people, and he's basically the mob boss in London, and they run it, and I really want to see that. So what's left on your list?
On my list, what's left is The Maze Runner, the Scorch Trials. This one looks intense. I saw it when I first saw the trailer for the new one. It looked amazing. The first one was amazing. Like he had me at the edge of the seat the whole entire movie, and I just wanted to know what the hell is going on at the movie. So this one, we kind of already know what's going on, and they think they escaped, but in reality, they're actually another test. So I'm really excited about that. And the next one I want to watch is Creed. Creed is pretty much a continuation of the Rocky series and all that. So
spin-off.
Yeah, spin-off sort of. So we have Creed, who's Rocky's old friend's kid, and he's trying to learn the ways.
Johnny Storm.
He's the one that plays the dude in Fantastic Four, the one that didn't do as well as we all hoped, Michael B. Jordan. But it looks really interesting. I love Rocky movies. They're all good. You have Sylvester Stallone in there, and so it looks good. I'm really interested in seeing that one.
Yeah. Well, his comic book name is Dread. For people that didn't know that, they say that's one of the worst movies of all time. So I have 2 movies left on my list. Mine is gonna be The Revenant, and that has Bane and Leonardo DiCaprio in it. I mean, my bad. DiCaprio. I really think he's an amazing actor. I don't mean to say he's crap or anything. Well, this is Leonardo DiCaprio and Bane in it. It's being directed by the guy who directed Birdman. So that's another superhero movie. And this, I'm hoping, we're going to see. Tom Hardy hasn't won an Oscar yet, and nor has Leo. So some people think it's a race. So they're going to be in the same movie. That's right, I did say that. Leo has not ever won an Oscar. Every time he puts an amazing performance out, someone else is just a tad bit better. So we'll see if he can do that. Hopefully this will be the year. And my number 1 movie that I want to see come out this year, this is going to be the number 1 sweaty movie, and that's Star Wars: The Force Awakens, Episode 7. I'm really looking forward to that. Everybody's going to be looking forward to that. I think this will launch a new Christmas season. This is where we're going to start getting a lot of big blockbusters around December. It's going to be like basically the new summer season. You're going to start getting movies that make $100 million in its opening weekend, and I really can't wait. It's going to be better than the prequels, hopefully. So let's cross our fingers. Alright, so that's going to be our episode for today. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and follow us on Twitter at Sweaties.